Yo, what's up? I said I might be back today. Feeling a bit better too. Throat's getting a little warmer. So, Quest for the Best quick update. This is It Control. It's one of the last 4 decks I still have to play. I really like this deck. I think it is good. Probably I'm one of the only people who thinks it's good, just judging from comments I've heard, but I've got some support on it. Here's the thing. It takes forever. It is a slow control deck. It is a draw-go super control deck. And this deck is getting about 10 new cards from the next expansion. So even testing it right now, it doesn't really matter. It's about to get a massive overhaul. And my expectations for it would be to get about 10 wins. But it might take me a whole day and a half to get there. So what I'm saying is, as much as I love this deck and want to play it, I don't think I have the time. I do have some work this coming week. I've got to get some work done on Monday and Tuesday so I can take Wednesday and Thursday off. And then I have a wedding on the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I'll be out of town. So I'm limited in what I can do, so I have to make some cuts. And I am going to cut this deck from contention, but don't worry. It will be coming back with a whole bunch of new cards in the very near future. So, unceremoniously, with a record of 0-0, dun 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 dun, boom. And the last contender we're gonna put into the ring is one that just couldn't stay out of the battle. Mardu Midvroom, basically the last version of the deck I played in tournament. Gonna take that to ladder and see what we do. And I'm just gonna put the deck list down real quick. So bear with me. Alright, so this is the updated version that I'm playing. I eventually thought the meta moved in such a direction that I needed more black, and that Fatal Push outshined Harness Lightning and Harvester. And more black allowed me to play Sorin on the top end and the pair of Shambling Vents, which is pretty cool. And the curve's a little bit lower. We don't have like Ceram's Expertise and Gisela anymore. And we got Walking Ballista in there. It's got a bit more removal. The threats are a tiny bit more resilient, but really you can't go wrong with quite a mix of cards for this archetype. But let's see if it is still where we want to be. It's our final contender. It needs 18 wins to get into the finals, the playoff, which is right now between Tokens and Bant. So let's start with 1. One thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time all I know. What's up, Battlecry? I told you I might be back today. How you doing? My wife told me to go take an hour or whatever to play video games, recharge my battery, so here I is. Doesn't look like that was syncing up. Let's try it again. And we'll see. I'd find it pretty funny if the vehicle deck just got smashed to 0-2 out, but I gotta give it a fair shake. I gotta give it a shot. Shot to make it. And stand among the very best. Bell says he just finished my last VOD, and here I am again. Yes, I am. Here I am. It's our final, taking our final run here. It's on the vehicles. An illegal chew toy is going to be our first victim. And I suppose we can keep that as long as we find more lands. So, pressure is going to be on this scry. Mardu, huh? Wow, that got auto-modded? What the heck? What's wrong with Mardu? I guess Mardu is a really bad, Mardu is bad. How dare you? How dare you, Bell, say Mardu on this channel. Crap. No lands. I gotta draw lands. Like, it's tempting to keep a copter and just go without drawing a land, but literally my hand does nothing without them. So these both have to bottom. These both have to bottom. How many lands do I run? I thought it was like plenty, but what do I know? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25. All right, it's like that. It's already like that. So here we is. First game land screwed. 2 black cards off the top, I might add, after setting up our motorist. Just worst possible. Just the treatment from our own deck. Yes, perfect. Just keep throwing it in there. You want to block? Nope. Probably smart. I think we might have one more turn to pull this land before this becomes insurmountable and the great Mardu vehicles just starts off with a loss to a 1 rank. The sad children cometh. Yep, the sad children cometh indeed. Hit me. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, there's my block at least. Make this game take longer. So what are we gonna do? I think we have to go this way. I bet you'd think my Rakdos eggs could top that, but there's no way I'm gonna play that for more than like a game because that thing gave me headaches. So that was deleted a long time ago, unfortunately. But here we are with Mardu vehicles, the deck I ran in tournament, but we can't draw a 3rd land, so GG. Hold up. What's best in life? It's you, I guess. It's not like we're even that good off now that we pulled the land. Uh-oh. That's bad. That ain't okay. The 1 rank pulls Gideon against, well, I'm mana screwed. There you go. There you go. What's worse, the screw or the flood? The screw. It's always the screw. Screw's the worst. Because there's just nothing you can do. Flood, if you kept a hand with any spells at all, at least you can try to time them and do something with yourself. Okay, Gideon going straight into creature mode. Don't know what's up with that. And full-on aggro from my opponent. Full-blown. Get him dead aggro. Alright. Well, stuff flies, so we're definitely attacking Gideon. There's our 4th land. What's that mean? We're still in horrible shape. Like, horrible. But at least now, sort of have hope of drawing another land for Skysov. Don't be weird, Sunset. I don't have the patience. I'm too busy getting my ass beat. Yep. What else you got? Gideon ain't gonna stop. Okay. It's like that. So he's a 3, so I can attack and kill him. Or... Okay. Gotta have a land. Gotta have a land. Not a land, but not the end of the world. Down with Gideon. Still hoping. Hope springing eternal over here as I get my butt kicked. Uh-huh. Okay, it's Sky Sovereign or Death. Okay. I guess I'm dead to an enchantment, but I don't think he has it. If I do this, well, I guess either one is a fatal push problem. But if I take this out, Sky Sovereign lives the trade. So I'm dead to an enchantment. That sucks, but I swear if he had it, he would have played it by now. Let's find out. That looks like a problem. What the hell is that? Just more stupid flyers. Okay. We need a black source. We need a black source for Sorin. So bad. So bad. Or for any of these removal spells. Of which I have never, ever lacked the black mana before playing this deck in this iteration. But here we are. Screwed. Just completely screwed. Just got completely screwed. Gotta love Magic. Just gotta love it. This is such bullshit. And yeah, I'm gonna be salty. Fuck that. That was no good. Alright. Also, we only had one black card in our opening hand, and we drew all the rest of them. That was pretty neat. I think that's what happened. Maybe I'm just remembering things the way I want. Yes, I was. Yeah, I was. You're wrong. I love people yelling that I'm not dead on board like I don't know what I'm doing. I make mistakes, but Aw, that's cute. Some of you are encouraging anyway. Oh, let's just hurry up and lose this game so I can get right on to the finals and put a wrap on this season. Because what I really need is sleep, but I just can't seem to do it. Didn't you say that deck was no good on ladder? No. What are you talking about? I've said a lot of things, but I never said this deck is no good on ladder. Nope. I was talking about a different deck. And besides, that was an easy win, and we got mana screwed, so come on now. Come on now. We don't need other reasons. There's a reason, and it is a legit one. We don't have to invent new ones. Ugh. The Go Big vehicle list is great on ladder. It's the exact opposite of what you're saying I said. What's not good on ladder is the like Mardu control kill everything version, which is a different deck. If that makes sense. I hope so. Alright, what's up? Come on, Black Lotus man. Having a good think over here. A lot of Black Lotuses you're playing. Uh-huh. You got a gargoyle. Okay. And he's gonna probably have a nice long think about every single action at this rate. And I am, in case you can't tell, I'm tired. I'm crabby. I want this to be done. So I'm just trying to hang in there. I'll try to get the excitement back up in the near future, but I can't make any promises. I'm struggling. Hard being sick. Sick and tired. I'm just gonna take a nap. Wake me up when this is over. Alright. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Do this. You can have his tireless tracker. If he wants to spend his mana drawing cards, I'll spend my mana killing him. Amonkhet is indeed coming, Bell. That's why I gotta finish this. I've played so much Magic the last 2 weeks since I decided to do this series. I'm running on empty. I gotta polish this off. I must be done. I have way too much coming up this week, and I'm sick and I'm stressed out over it, frankly. And yet, I just hate starting things I can't finish. It bugs me. I'm sure some people know how I feel. Is it got deleted? I deleted Is It. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. That deck's gonna get a whole bunch of new cards for next season. So it's like gonna get 12 new cards. 10 to 12 new cards. So there's almost no point in seeing what it can do this season. We'll play it a bunch of next season. Hey, it's my show. Sorry. Sorry you got invested in that. Hate to disappoint. I promise you'll see a lot of it in the next season. You really will. I'm not making that up. I'm not just gassing you up. It was that or just abandon this series. Would you rather there was a champion or no is it? It's one or the other. You can't have both. I don't have the time. Like I said, I have a horribly busy week and we have a new set coming out and I'm not going to keep playing this series in the new set. So I figured anybody, if given the choice, would rather have me finish the series and crown a champion. Wow, this guy's going to pause me out. That's the way it's going to be. Okay, great. You're dead. I don't care. Uh-huh. You got Ob. What you gonna do with him? Interesting. He's just hoping I can't crew my ship. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. See what you think of this. I don't think I care about his creature, so I'll attack there. Shoot that. Good old Mythics. Bringing it. Bringing the noise. See, I'm kind of hoping he taps out to flip this into a creature to attack Gideon, so I can give it a shove. So I intentionally left that thing alive. I could have killed it with Skyship and attacked Ob. But this way I get to do 6 damage and maybe we get to time walk him if he goes for it. And if he goes for it, we're just gonna slam it right away, like, gotcha. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Nope, powering up vents. That's different. I think I pushed the vents though. Why not? Just screw up his mana. Seems like I would almost always push the vents. Yeah, you die. Nope, no Chandras in this deck. There's the win. So, we need 18 in a row because we had to start off on a mana screw loss. Woo! Here we go. No Chandras in that deck right now. None at all. So bring it on, Jesus. See what we can do. I think I'm trying too hard to make Amonkhet mid-range good lately. Maybe it's just mediocre. Well, what have you got? Like, put up a list or put some things in there. Oh, we got the same person again. Hate it when that happens, but we'll deal. We'll figure it out. Yeah, like, what's up? Why do you think it's mediocre? I mean, are you playing it on Cockatrice, or are you just looking at the deck list and thinking? I'm just curious. I'd love to hear what you got to say. I mean, you can Duels Helper link it, or you can put it in here. I don't care. I just want an idea of what you're talking about, that's all, because I'm curious. Because I care. I think he started with a Needle Spires last time. Yeah, it was Needle Spires into Forest, I think. Let's see. Well, this time it's Ephemeral. Still some kind of a 5-color Planeswalker-y contraption. What card do you think you Fatal Push the most this season? Lone Rider. I think the answer is Lone Rider. How about you? Or anybody in chat, what card did you Fatal Push the most this season? Interesting what's going on here. I would love to Fatal Push that card right now, but, you know, no removal, just land. I mean, these are spells, and I need spells. So we'll keep them, but we're basically fighting with... Yeah. Yeah, this is not great, but I need spells. I think it was Copter or Motorist. Huh. I wish I played against duels that often. Thing in the ice? Copter. Okay. Yeah, I just don't play against people who turn to Copter enough. An attack? You want some of this? Want some? Come get some. Okay, you want some. Let's try putting this in front. He's pausing. All right. Gonna read the cards here. I mean, I don't know what he could have. It can't be Harness Lightning. Gideon's Reproach? All right. Well, that takes care of that. Weird. I'll throw it at him again. Try to fix my draw up a little. Yeah, he just sent his garrison to its death. That is definitely not something you want to do. Just having it out there like changes how I can handle things like blocking. Yes, please. Trying a Madness sub-theme with Ronus, Bloodrage Brawler, Honored Hydra, Simut, and good overall cards like Heart, Reunion, Glorybringer, V-Hulk, Advocate. Well, yeah, it's too much. I don't think the Mad has a home there. I think that is trying to do too much. Good overall cards, when you say Cathartic Reunion, it's only good if you're getting like max value off those discards. And even if you're discarding an Honored Hydra, it's not like broken what you're doing. It's just pretty good. Whereas you could be casting a Woodland Wanderer or some other large creature and be okay. Also, every turn you're trying to manage a way to discard a card is a turn that you could just be playing a better threat. Bloodrage Brawler in particular, I think, is just a death magnet. There's not much in the format that's not going to kill him, so he's almost always a 2-for-1 for the opponent. It's just not a card I'm very enthused about. I'm trying to think of what I should do here. I guess I should Skyship. And yeah, Skyship loves me. I love Skyship. Skyship loves me. Skyship does not love my opponent. This is going to be the second time in 2 games that Skyship just whacks him. I think you'd be better off just trying to make a red-green deck with the best creatures at each spot in the curve, at each relevant mana cost. So you come in with Sylvan Advocates and Voltaic Brawlers, and you move into Tireless Trackers and the new Green God, and then you move into the Hydras. And maybe along the way you throw in a couple of those punk you out cards like Fling and the Manticore, and maybe another one of those, that card, the Insult to Injury, that doubles damage something deals, might be really good. And you can also run Heart and Copter if you want to in a deck like that. You just don't worry too much about the madnessness. Copter Honored Hydra actually sounds pretty sweet. I like that better than Blood Rage Brawler, obviously. Because Copter is just great on its own, where Brawler is kind of meh. Oh, well, my opponent has Skyship, so his own Skyship loves him. But Copter's banned in Standard, so we'll probably never see a Smuggler's Copter Honored Hydra deck. But I bet that would be a sweet deck when you had Smuggler's Copter and the News Constrictor and Honored Hydra. That probably was a sweet Standard deck till some stuff got banned. Alright, what are we doing? He can't crew that thing. He's at 9, so he's dead. You don't have to think too hard, right? I don't think so. But we don't have Noose Constrictor in duels is the problem. One thing is you're going to have... I think that the Blood Rage Brawler is fine in the black-red, like, I want to discard things deck, but I don't think it'll be good in many other places. Flip Mode wants to say, didn't you already get off for the day? I did, but I came back. Wife sent me downstairs, said it would be good for me. Take an hour, play some video games. Of course, so far it hasn't been good for me. I climbed right on board the tilt train. Lost my very first game with this deck to Mana Screw. So now I'm just trying to win. I need 16 in a row. Just need 16 in a row. I think that the red-green deck will just be at its best when it's playing cards like Simut and Glorybringer and Gear Hulk, when it's just doing that ahead of schedule, like sooner than it should be. And other than that, it just has to not die and keep those threats around. So I probably want black mana here. So this mana is awkward, but on the play, I think I just lead off with Retreat so I can get into Motorist and worry about my black mana later. Avocado says, just draw perfectly. 16 games. Well, I failed to do that in 1 game out of 1. Alright, well, there's a curve filler. That's good. See what we hit. Yeah, that's pretty good. I wish I could have both these cards in my hand. I can't. This comes in tapped. That's important to remember here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to draw my Caravan. Then I'm going to crack my Evolving Wilds. Okay. So it doesn't matter if I keep that on top or not. I guess I can if I want to land. It's like that. Like that, y'all. Motorist to Motorist. What's up, yo? I wonder if he wants to block. How much does Amonkhet cost? I do not know. Let's posture. Yep, he doesn't want to. Play a ballista, see what he does. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I can kill it right now whenever I want to, but when I do sacrifice this, it triggers Fatal Push, so I might have a reason to revolt. Now my opponent's gonna play that. That's annoying. I guess we can start shooting up his stuff. Does that matter? Might be too slow. Let's just get you on the battlefield. That'll put some pressure on him. Belle, what are you mad about these oaths for? Tell me. What did the oaths ever do to you? Well, what do you think? Is he plotting on me? Well, let's find out. Might have Harness Lightning. I guess 3 damage isn't that hard. Hungry Flames. Yeah, we'll block there for now. Ride down. Yeah, sure. So if I get rid of the creature in response, target blocking creature. Destroy target blocking creature. Creatures that were blocked by that creature gain trample. How does that work? Okay. That's the breaks. And he's got a captain. Well, that's a good target. See if he's got Fleet Wheel or something to really punish me here. Away with you. Yeah, maybe it's not vehicles, maybe it's tokens. Alright, well, he's got that card. Cool. I'm ready. I'm already ready already. But it has fizzled if you push the token. You're talking about the ride down. No, it would not have fizzled if I pushed the token because blocks were declared. That's right. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was trying to figure out when I paused and read the card. But yeah, we had the same idea, but it just wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to. Another garrison, huh? And weird kind of day, I guess. That 4, so he can't take a hit from either one of these. Let's see what happens. Something's gonna, well, yeah, something's gonna live. Yay! Hit me that Heart of Kirin, baby. Do I want to keep my moat? Oh, he's going to die. I don't know why he blocked that way. Alright, you're at 1. Guess what? There's a moat on this thing. Whew! Alright, 3-1. 3 straight wins. Trying to come back. That angel that eats every removal in the game. That's right. That's how I described it in the tournament as well. And yeah, it was a big mistake to play in the tournament because any removal kills it. I did have a few. It had a few moments. Like there was a game 3 against Mobius in the Swiss where I had a Selfless Spirit that I resolved on the same turn. And that let it stick around for a day. So that it could gain me some life. Help me win that race, but yeah, it was never great. It was a part of 2 of the games I lost to Mobius. It was a big part of it was playing that card. If that card weren't in my list and something better was, probably would have been much better off. So yeah, don't run Gisela in just any deck. Alright, RMC077RI, whatever your name means. Bring in the Tower of Power. Holy smackerel. Wait a minute, 99 cards. That's what's up. Alright, I've got a curve, so I'm not complaining. Boom. Showing up. Alright. So we got the mana we need, so we don't need any lands. We just need some haymakers, some vehicles. I guess these are good. A removal spell, even without revolt, and a card that pumps my vehicles up. Can keep those. Tower of God draws, you think? What do you think will happen? Are we in trouble? We're always in trouble against the Tower of Power, aren't we? Aren't we, guys? 99 cards. Well, here's the thing. He found a card he could cut, right? That's what it is. He finally made a cut. Interesting. See if he wants to block. Probably does, but let's find out. The green tower is Gaia's Revenge and Ulamog ahead of curve, right? Because they cast their ramp spells. Ahead of curve. Alright, so he takes the block. I think that means we Thalia him. Because that can be a real pain and let me get some damage through. It means we slow roll Caravan, which I don't love, but it's okay. We have a Fatal Push on top, so maybe the next thing we see gets pushed. Oh, okay. Or you could do that, I guess. It's gonna be a while before he can block anything at this rate. Let's hope the Rex Sage isn't next to break my heart. Get in there, Thals. Do your work. Yep, a big reason I didn't play Caravan last turn is just Rex Sage on curve. I can at least throw his curve off a little when I play it if I have another decent 3-drop, but it would be great if he just doesn't have it. I love how I play around things against the 100-card deck. That makes sense, right? Okay. What am I doing? I think I just go wide against green. Why wouldn't you? I think you absolutely just go wide. Not gonna miss nothing that way. This is the prototype and he hasn't decided what the 100th card is. I like that. I'll tell you what he didn't cut, I'm sure. Fog. That's a concern. We gotta worry about that fog. I'm gonna keep this Evolving Wilds out there for a Revolt trigger, I think. We'll decide based on what he does. If he plays something I need to Revolt push, then we won't crack Wilds, but if he does nothing, we'll crack it. Have more mana to pump into Depala. Find some more cards. Maybe use Pia Kirin. Plenty of mana sinks in this deck, to be honest. Which is one of the good things about it. Wasn't always the case in duels. Here comes a Pulsa Marasa. Okay. I don't need to. I don't need my Evolving Wilds to Fatal Push that. Yeah, tapped, buddy. Oh, yep. I guess he forgot about that. Dead. Even though he had the 6 life from Pulse, I guess he didn't want to see another turn. 4-1. 4 wins in a row. Gotta make it count, baby. It's a tough road, because we're already, if you're just joining us, our back is already against the wall, because I came out here and laid an egg. Punted my very first game. Actually, we got mana screwed, but hopefully that means we're not going to get mana screwed again for about 20 games. The one thing I think I could have done differently in that very first game that you may or may not have watched, if I kept the copter on top, would that have made the difference? I scryed it to the bottom. I said I needed lands. I still didn't draw him, but I died because I got run over by flyers. If I had kept copter, would that have changed things? Maybe. Maybe. But whatever. It's done. Done is done. I didn't actually think I'd have to wait, you know, another 4 draw steps for my land. Okay, we're gonna find black mana, right? Let's count the black mana sources, because that was the other thing about the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15 black sources. That's what we had. I don't know if you read about it already, but the conditions for the Twitch affiliate program. Yeah, you shared that with me. Thank you. That's really cool. Or maybe it was somebody else who shared it with me, but I thought it was you. But I got it. I got it. And yeah, I should be set up to go for that. There's our black mana. Do we want a Dipala? Why the heck not, right? Do I want to play it next turn? Maybe I do. So we'll take that first. We won't be able to unlicense, but I don't think we'll need to. I opened the window. I read like the first 4 sentences. I'll get to it when I do work. Don't worry. I'll get it. I'll be on that. Oh, that was stupid. I meant to play Dipala. This is what I get. Just being so bad at Magic right now. You're drunk? That explains a lot. Hey, I'll put up this instead. Save face kind of play instead of the 3/3. This is a little bit more resilient to just most things that could get cast this coming turn. We can also just play another land, use Pia, and not overcommit into the board, but get a lot of damage in next turn. Ha, you got auto-modded for that. I wonder what happens if I say not sure. No, that's fine. Oh, stop crying. You've been drinking. You've been drinking. Hey. Alright, so now we have to worry about sweepers. So let's just do it this way. What you gonna do? Crack your warped landscape? What's happening? Maybe he's thinking about killing something? Alright, I'll pump. I don't think you're gonna target my Thopter token. But you never know. And he did... So, nothing? Interesting. Now what? He didn't even go get a second black, so I guess there's no Languish or Yahenni's there. And we have a Visionary Augmenter. Interesting. I mean, that's a card. An interesting little, here's my dorks. I guess I have to win in the air now. Apparently I have the tools for it, thank goodness. Drinking to forget the pain of a red-green deck that never was. Hey, dude, you can still work on it. I don't know. If you're just sketching designs and deciding what's good and bad based on how it looks on paper, you can get an idea from paper, but you shouldn't give up on ideas yet. We all prognosticate, but you should play the cards. Don't give up on ideas before the set even comes out. Who knows? Maybe you're just missing one or two pieces that you skimmed over on Duel's Helper. But you'll find them in person, you know, when you actually look at the set. Opponent's having a think, and he's got a Cultivator of Blades. Alright, I guess he's setting up for a big attack. Or he thinks he is. I don't know what's up. Yeah. How you doing? Yep, that should do it. I lose too, man. We all lose a lot. He says I don't think Bell wants to lose a lot trying to make a deck work, but I lose a lot trying to make decks work. It happens. It's okay. Doesn't make you a bad player. Doesn't make you a loser. Losing is temporary. Being a loser is something different. It's all good. Sometimes you gotta work on them dreams. I mean, like, the Nighthawk won the Steam Showdown. He took a deck that I hadn't, like, tested at all. I think I might have played one time, and I gave him the list, and he played it several times, like, for a few weeks, and he swapped, I think, maybe 4 cards, and he won Steam Showdown. Mobius, he took a token list that I worked on, and he played it from 0 all the way to rank 40, and he made probably about 8 card swaps over that period of time. I think it's about 8 card different from what I sent him, maybe 10. And then he won Fight Club, so there's nothing wrong with doing some theory crafting and working on it. Malcolm, I think the low light of the season for me was losing to the AI more than once to an Aethertide whale. Aw, that's not the low. Come on now, that's not that bad. Okay, so we have interesting mana, we have 2 removal spells, we have no artifacts. I don't know, this hand is slow, but it is on the draw, and we do have 2 removal spells. That's kind of what you want on the draw. You want removal so you don't get run over. Let's see what happens. Here comes Lumbering Falls. What do you think? Blue-green energy? Is the turtle on its way? More land. Not what we need at all. Start there. Taps for black or white. Depending on what our opponent does, might be really good. Hey, we all lose to the AI. Come on now, there's no shame in losing to the AI, even if it is Aethertide Whale. The decks that beat the AI don't work half as well on ladder and vice versa, because the AI is its own animal. As long as they, when the AI plays a vehicle, you should win. I don't know what your excuse is if they have out any vehicle. Because they're just tapping their whole team for no reason every turn. Showing us some Bant stuff. Interesting. Alright, let's report to the battlefield, Toolcraft. You're going to be a little slow, but you're still going to get your 3-2 on in a minute. And hopefully there's just something played we can push, but we'll see. Other tap land, so all the tap lands from both sides. We're both on the slow bus. And there's something pushable. And what do we want out more, red or white? I guess red, because we have 2 lands that produce white already. But that's enough land. I've had enough land now, game. Please don't give me any more. In this game, let me be very specific, heart of the cards. I don't need more lands in this game. I will need some in the next game. If there is a next game. We are on the bubble. We have to win to stay alive. Although I'm sure everybody would love seeing vehicles fall quickly. But it just wouldn't be right to try to run this game without it. Try to make this run. I wonder if he has Blossoming Defense based on how he played that. YOLO. Nice. Since he played his land first, I kind of wondered if that was a Blossoming Defense setup. Alright. We got him to 8. And we have a lethal swing if he doesn't do something, but even a land lets him block with a Lumbering Falls. And we're out of gas, tragically. Reflector Mage, that'll work. What's it gonna be? It's gotta be the Scrounger, right? Doesn't it? I guess not. Guess it doesn't have to be. Interesting, though. We don't have any other creatures. That's kind of a problem with Scrounge. Bet Motorist. Am I supposed to play that or crack with Spires? I think I'll play it. Do you buy cards in this Xbox version of the game, asked Panda? I haven't bought cards in, like, since December 2015, when I first bought my Xbox. I bought a bunch of cards then, but since then, I haven't bought any. But you can, if that's your question, if that's part of the deal. But you can also play, grind the gold, get some things for free. I definitely want that card. Alright, Bant, what you got? More Reflector Magi? Something big? Woodland Bellower would be particularly distressing. How long have I been playing on this account for Xbox? Since that December 2015, when I bought my Xbox? Fiora. Interesting. What do you even do? You better have a creature or something. Or you're ticking down. Yep, ticking down. And we get Selfless Bygone Land. Okay. Probably... Did he play a land yet? I think he did. So he has to take the Selfless. So he has a blocker. Oh, nope. Looks like he took the other one. Interesting. So he's not concerned with blocking nothing right now. Alright. Makes me wonder what's to come. I guess we'll just do the damage, and then Ballista should be lethal next turn unless he has Fog. Or a Gideon's Reproach would be pretty tight for him. No? Nothing? Alright. Got him to 1. See what he can do. We've got the mechanical fireball just a-waiting. Just a-waiting. Here comes that bishop that's bygone. Please don't tell me you did all this for a clue. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life, man. It's not worth your life. Don't throw away your life so needlessly, so carelessly. Cameo. Yep, that'll do it. That will do it. He will not have recourse. He needed... What did he need? I guess he needed a Pulsar Rasa. Or some kind of a counterspell. I don't know what's less likely. I wish I could just show him the Ballista. It's like, dude, I got you. Got you. But he has to get all the action out of his planeswalkers. Wow, 34 people hanging out today? What's up, guys? Thanks for coming by. Oh, look at all that good stuff he's gonna get and never get to cast. It's kind of sad. Sad in a way. Good old ballista ping, yeah, we're just gonna tap it in. Give it a little tappy. A tap tap taparoo. Oh. Or we could do that. It's all good. Boom. Yeah, last minute concession. Alright, 6-1. 12 to go. 12 wins or 1 loss. 1 loss or 12 wins. And then we'll know our finalists. They're hanging out right here. They're waiting. Black-white tokens, Bant. Those are the 2 18-win decks. Mardu, you're at 6-1. You're at 6-1. Can you go the distance? Can you find your way? Can you go the distance? Is Marty bad against anything besides luck? Like a very well-dedicated green-black deck has an okay matchup. If you're not drawing your planeswalkers and they're drawing the right removal spells, I like that matchup okay. And there are plenty of decks with decent matchups. The black-white list has got to be feeling pretty good about its matchup with various Mardu strategies, or else it wouldn't do as well as it did in tournament. But even then, they'll tell you it's more like 60-40 or 70, between 60-40 and 70-30. It's not a decisive matchup. So no, I think that's part of the appeal. This collection of cards with strong vehicles and some strong mythics is good against all kinds of things. And strong removal spells, don't forget that. And our opponent's got they got a plan. What's going on, opponent? Gonna play a Consul's Lieutenant. What am I gonna do? On one hand, I could ballista this thing and just not let anything bad happen. And since I don't have removal spells in this hand, that's pretty tempting. On the other hand, I've got like Avacyn, Selfless Spirit, I've got Cultivator's Caravan. Maybe I just don't care. If he throws an aura on it, weird stuff could happen. But, so what's the play here? This is actually pretty tough. Being on the draw, I think I take the conservative road. Just get the ballista down. Now let's see if our opponent won't go for an aura or something, will they? There's also the case that I should have sacked this on my turn while he's tapped out because the Titan Strength or something is a bit of a blowout. Oh, don't do that. No, dude. No. Bad move. Bad seal. Plays like that make me feel like I'm getting worse by playing Magic on Xbox. I feel dirty. All right. Just gonna get over it. Deploy the team. What else you got? I got a Toolcraft. Ready to get all 3-2. Do some tool crafty things. this. He's like, look at me. I got my nail gun. I got my hammer. I'm ready to do things. I'm wearing my cool armor today. Got my beard all done up. Got my beard oil in. I don't know what he's looking at. There's something up there. We got like the from below Citizen Kane shot, and there's something up in the sky he's looking at. I don't know what's going on. And our opponent is digging veteran motorist. So hey, now what are we doing? This comes in untapped, so we can go boom, boom. We could also... Yeah, I think we just deploy both. Save the Haymaker, but we could also set up the Haymaker this turn. But nah, no need to do that. We good. Kylo. Yeah, Rex says bye. Good luck, have fun. I will do my best. I will carry on in your honor. Alright, let's throw the book at him. I think if he wants to trade, that's fine. But he does not. He just says, I'll take 8, thank you. I mean, what else are you going to do with your 3-1? I think, I don't know. Depends on his hand, right? You have some way to deal with all this stuff? Not like Release the Gremlins is hanging out. And if it were, I'd still be like, selfless. I keep my scrounger. But maybe he's got some more auras to play. Yeah, get fresh. Yeah, get in there. Why not? All right, cool. You got it. You're doing it. Just 17 more to go. Maybe it's the pure, like, send a message intimidation attack. Leave no blockers back. That's how confident he is that he's going to win the race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. No, that doesn't do it. So I can play that. I can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there. It's so close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work either. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, that doesn't work. Balls. Hmm. Wait, 5, 8, 10, 12? But I don't have another white. That's what's missing. Is 1 white mana. Alright, alright. Stop stalling. Kill something. I hear me. Alright, do your worst. Only 17 damage to go. Let's see what he can do. Garrison comes online. Now in the new set, this is where you would sweat some ridiculous combination of Titan Strength, Insult to Injury, Fling, something ridiculous. Because that's gonna be possible. Unlikely. Unprobable, but possible. Okay. Nope. Denied. This is the sunset of your life. Figure it out or die. Yep, just doing his best. He's tapped out though, and I got a flyer. You done? He's done. Alright. Bring in the lethal over. I don't even need to loot. No, thank you. And mark it down 7 and 1. 11 straight wins required. Keeping the dream alive. That's a really cute puppy you just sent me in chat flip mode. I don't know what it means, but it is cute. If I hover over it, does it tell me? Cass Hay? I don't know. Very nice puppy you got there. Alright, bring it. Vehicles die sideways. That's right. Vehicles don't die horizontal, they die sideways. Bravo. Bravo, battle cry. Should change it to the unofficial stream motto. Slay a rage sub. I don't know. I don't know what that afro means either. Cool story, Bob. Don't know. Not somebody I watch. In fact, I don't know what many of these Twitch things too. It took me a long time to even figure out the sarcastic guy. Well, I'll keep it. It's got a copter, and it's got the Scry Boy, so it's got Smoldering Marsh, which is the best land in the deck. You guys didn't talk much about Liliana's Mastery. Oh, I'm not sure what to say about it. I don't think it's a good card. I think even in a zombie deck, I think it's too expensive. It's not something I'm going to be suiting up to play, but I think I threw one of them in my mono black zombie deck. It's like, how much should you talk about a rare that costs 5 mana that its effect is marginal. You get 2 zombies, while it's in play, you get 6 power. I mean, it's not the worst, but there's already 5 mana for 7 power, 5 of it flying. That's Priest of the Bloodright, and you just don't see him get played anymore. The idea that can pump your other zombies, that's only as good as the number of other zombies you have. And if you go into turn 5 and you have a bunch of zombies, you're kind of doing it. You're already there. You're good. I will draw you so I can play you. Did that resolve? Thank you. And the unsafest key has left the game. Okay. Right on. A painting show? Is somebody who had a painting show? Man, I don't get it. Apparently this is something that's big other places, but I don't watch a lot of mainstream stuff, so you have to forgive me when I'm an idiot when it comes to who's on TV and the Twitch icons. Well, I watch a lot of regular TV shows like Walking Dead and things like that, but Game of Thrones. But I buy them direct from iTunes, so I watch them without commercials. So I just don't, and I don't watch reality TV or competition TV or things like that ever. So yeah, I also don't watch many reruns. So that's how I probably miss several things. All right, we got Depala coming up. Do we want to deploy Depala? I think so. Yeah, I think that's the play. We can discard Scrounger, but I don't think we want to. I think we want to discard the land. I don't see needing it, but in theory we could need it before we need to play Scrounger. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll look at the top card, put that away. Opponent has a decent trade here with Motorist, but still taking 8, which means dead next turn, which is fine. There's an Unlicensed, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll say bye to the swamp. Could be a mistake. AI says, here's my blocks. We say, here's your damage. You got 1 turn left. Nighthawk, hey, where you been all day, bro? I see the big guns have come out. It's like middle of the night for you. You're crazy. But yeah, they came right out, got mana screw, got stuck on 2 land for like 1,000,000 hours, and lost the first game against a 1-rank Seal, packing Patron of the Valiant and Thunderclap Wyvern and Blessed Spirits. So there you go. That's what's happened to me so far today. How's your day? You can't block. Blocks there. Goes to 1. 1, 2, 3. Goes to 5. Blocks 1 of them. Goes to 1. I don't think I can win right now. That's annoying. How annoying. Meh. Could be worse. He can't double block. So he has like no good blocks, so there's no reason to make it so he can't block. Miss. 2 man lands to the bottom. Discard you. It's okay. We should be fine even if he gets out of this turn alive. But yeah, we're on 7-1, Hawk. We're at 7-1. And this, I decided that we're going to play this deck as the last deck before we cut to our finalists. If this makes it to 18-1, it goes on. If not, it's between Bant and Black-White tokens. Let's see, we eliminated Flame Shadow and Green Black over the last 24 hours, and I decided that Izzet control is not going to run, because that deck's going to be a lot better come Amonkhet, and I'm just going to be depressed playing it right now. And I honestly don't expect it to get more than 10 wins, if I'm being real. We have some people who are salty about that, as you can tell. Get out of my yard. I do apologize to everybody who's feeling bad about Izzet, but like I said, would you rather I didn't finish the series, or would you rather Izzet wait till next season, when it's going to actually have a lot better cards available? That's what I thought. I'm your captain here, you know, on this journey. I have to sometimes I gotta make a call, because if I had to play Izzet, it's slow, it takes forever. Even playing 10 games of it might take 2 days. Had to make a call. 8-1, so we need 10 wins in a row, for a total of 18 wins in a row, to get this deck into the playoff, into the finale. Can it do it? What do you think? Is its time up, or is its time now? You can't see me. My time is now. Everybody forgive Bell. He's been drinking. So he admitted. All right, 40 on 40. This is a big one, and we're on the draw. This is a big deal. We're fighting for our life here. This hand's great. It's pretty great. But does our opponent have what it takes? Hissing Quags. Might be Jund Energy. Or maybe we just can't tell this particular book by its cover. Who knows? Tapped land. I guess we'll go Scrounge. Although that plays right into Sage. But if he has Sage, it's out of his hand and he can't hit the Caravan. Caravan does need to stick. Welcome back, Mordivore. We're at 8-1 with vehicles, and this is the last deck we have to play to try to get into our playoff. Alright, it's time for relevant play, opponent. What do you have? Gonna be a Lathnu Hellion. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a Cub. What up, Cub? What up, gangster? Draw. Not bad timing. Get busy. Not turtling up on this one. We're going ham. Please no Rexage, please no Rexage. But now would be a great time for one of those 3 Fatal Push, but oh well. Will it be a Bristling Hydra? That would be a pain. And no cool. Another Cub, okay. Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say. He's gonna go up to 3 energy. Okay, we're gonna have a tough turn coming up here. What's it gonna be? I guess that's a pretty straight up play, right? So what could he have? He could have Grasp of Darkness. That would suck. So if he has that, then what I can't have happen is have him block Grasp. So I have to leave this up, and then I could play this post-combat. I miss out on 3 damage. I think it's okay. See what he's got. Nada. Cool. Alright. Guess we play you. See what he has. Ball's in your court. Yeah, makes it really hard to block. But I'm not scared of attacks yet. Land ETB's tapped. How big is that? Last turn, all he had was a Cub, so he doesn't have much for this mana. He just doesn't have much going on. He didn't have a removal spell, so what does he have? What does he have? Harvester. Why wouldn't you play that last turn? I don't know. Can't think of a reason. Alright, I'm tripping. I'm too excited. Yep, no problem. You got it. You can pump if you like. I'm not afraid. What's he got? What's he got? It's such a weird sequence last turn. Okay, good draw. Think. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but not 12. Not 12. Need to just get a little more damage in, don't I? I am a little worried about Blossoming Defense, but you didn't have it last time. This is rough. Rough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll take this road. See where it leads us. Make him deal with Avacyn on the table right now, because I don't think he has a removal spell. His last 2 turns, he just hasn't acted like it. Certainly had plenty of times to cast him. Never mind. Of course he's ready. Of course he's got Die Young up his sleeve. That's so weird. I just don't get... Like, I would have loved to see the game from his side, because his sequencing makes no sense to me. Alright. Out of energy. That's important. That means he can't gain life with his Harvester this turn. Yeah, he's gonna die if he doesn't. Because I can make... If he only leaves 1 creature back, I can make my Caravan unblockable and he dies. Let's see if he figures this out. Okay. Unblockable, attack for 7. He's at 8, of course. 1, 2, 3, and unblockable, he's dead. Okay, well. See what happens here. It's an interesting cat and mouse, and our opponent's pretty smart, so let's see what he does. I don't think he can move first. I think he has to take bad blocks. He is moving first. Yeah, if he doesn't move first, I think we're okay. Alright. Sacrifice an artifact. You can't block. So, you're out of the game, and you're out of the game. And that'll do it. Whew! Weird. Like I said, I really wish I could have seen it from his side. I just didn't understand the sequencing. Maybe I was in his head. Every time I was pretty sure he didn't have something because of the way he played the turn before, he had it. So either he was messing with me, or he was just, I don't know, maybe he was playing suboptimally to mess with me. But he gave me too much space anyway. If he had that Die Young before, he probably needed to use it. I don't know. It's weird. It was a weird game. He might have done everything right. It's quite possible. I don't remember his name. Do you guys remember his name? Maybe he was listening, but I don't think so. I kind of spelled out some lines that would have gone a lot better for him. I don't know. Just a weird game. Maybe he was trying to play around everything and I was trying to play around everything and I just forgot how those games go. (9-1). What do we got now? 4 rank. You'd think there might be a letdown here, but you just can't. Oh, Hundo stack. He's got his full hundo built out, so there's that. I will keep this. He's got that going on for him. Go set up our double red for that Pia. Got double white ready to go. We're feeling it. We're great. Island for the opponent. Is it the energy deck? Well, if it is, they kept a hand without turtle, so they're already doing it wrong. That, of course, is a joke. Bell would love to censor a Rotted Hulk. Who brought that up? Oh, ZZ brought it up. He came in here and said that we need more Rotted Hulk. Yeah, whatever, Z's. Okay, please don't stall out on mana. It's not like we have that many 4 and 5 drops. Come on. But it looks like we're going to be taking the slow road. Fatal Push. I really need you in those vehicle matchups, and we didn't draw any, but fortunately we got through it. Declaration. I need you in the mid-range matchups. I still have no idea what I'm playing against, so who knows. Oh! Of course, why didn't I think of that? Tutelage. Of course it's tutelage. Please mill the other Scrap Heap Scrounger and something I can exile. Please. Or I'm just gonna, or I might just lose. God, if I went down to 4 rank tutelage. Oh, I'd never let myself off the hook. Ever. Ever. Alright, here we go. Spin the wheel, baby. What's on the top? A land was. That's too bad. Hopefully he cuts me to another one. So, the 100 card tutelage deck, of course, has turn 3 tutelage. And a drag under. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, I have to recast it anyway, and there's a creature in my graveyard. So I'm going to Fatal Push my own Scrounger, so that he doesn't draw the card. Because it's the same to cast it from the graveyard as it is from the hand. So, hopefully that's a next level play, and I don't miss that push later. Hopefully. You just never know, right? Get in there, Ballista. You got a long way to go. And here comes Pia. Sweet. I'm glad we hit that land. That was a good land. Alright, what do we got? Another Pia and another land. Alright. They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. What's up? Getting artificially epiphanized. Opponent's picking their discard, I take it. Okay. Retreat to Coral Helm. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Doing it. And opponent's stuck on 3 lands. Okay. Got a shot. Skysav. Do we want to play you? Well, I guess we have Sky Scrounger, so it's basic. We have a Scrounger in the graveyard, so it's like playing a 6-power flyer that can attack next turn. That, or we can get him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then present lethal next turn. But I think it's the flagship. Flagship seems to be a big pain. Nothing to target, so on we go. More mill action. Did we hit a double? Nope. But got the heart. Knocked down the heart of Kiran. Where's the languish when you need it? Well, you know, if he had 2 black, that would be a good start. But instead, we're getting pressed for answers. Somebody's not satisfied. Like, I'll do whatever I have to do to get some answers. The Jack Bauer treatment. Torture whoever we have to get some answers on this show. Right, Mr. Bauer? Alright. Bring it on back. Scrap Heap come back. You can blame it all on me. Scrap heap, come back. I guess we'll see if there's a select for inspection in our future. So 4 mana is worth 2 damage, or 3 mana is worth 2 damage. But I don't have anything else to do with the mana, so you go with 4. Alright, bring it. He'd be dead without the... even if he had the select here. Alright. Somehow defeated the mill deck. The 100-card mill deck. Got through that. 10 wins. Alright. We're over the halfway mark. We only need 8 more. You thought it was crazy when we lost game 1 to a mana screw of this deck ever making it, but here we go. Mortivore, I don't know if there's a place in this world of tolerance for a seal clubbing emoji. I just don't know if... I don't know if... I'm from a bygone age, is what it is. My kind has left Middle-earth. I'm the last of my kind. I can laugh about clubbing seals. And Chris and company are a rank 39, and I am on the draw. Alright, it's real. Sand is good, but we could get screwed again. I feel a little alright with a copter and a spirit to protect it, but we'll see. Don't be grasp of darkness. Mountain, sweet. So the 48-hour stream will be Thursday. Yeah, pretty much from the moment that the set launches to the moment I collapse from exhaustion and have to go to a wedding on Friday, I guess. But you know me. I'm here for y'all, especially when new cards come out. I'm on it. But I gotta finish this series I'm running. I've gotta finish. I can't leave it undone. I said I was going to, and by God, here I go. Alright, no Rex Sage, no Rex Sage, no Rex Sage. See if he has anything for tool craft here. It's like, here's my 3-2. We have a good draw, but it's on the draw. Will that make the difference? Teamer colors. Cultivator's Caravan. Is it a Planeswalker deck? Is it a ramp deck? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know, but I think the most I can punch him in the face is with Dipala, and we'll just put him to the test. Do you have fog? You got fog right here, right now. I think Soren's too far away. It's the most likely discard. Yeah, it looks like Turbo Fog, doesn't it, Bell? Yep, gonna say goodbye to Soren. Just too far away. Fatal Push may still have targets, it's hard to say. At the very least, there's a Caravan out there. He's at 9. Yeah, just your standard Mardu draw, that's right, Nighthawk, that's how we roll. It's a really good draw. I'm not complaining. I've had a lot worse today. It's a Virtuoso. Alright, so it is kind of a Teamer Energy something deck. That will do some clogging of the board. So how much pressure to apply? Okay, land is great. We can do this. And that. And this, and we'll see what he wants to do. If he powers up the Caravan, he's dead. Unless he has another removal spell as well. Oof. This is tough. This is really tough. And a concession. Okay. Smash. Yeah, so Nighthawk, that's the second time today that Mardu got auto-modded. So, yeah, you try to figure it out. When did Mardu become a dirty word? When did Mardu become a curse? I replaced Chandra as my top end in vehicles with Soren. I found Chandra to be like win more in the aggro games and Soren to be a good comeback card or stalemate breaker in the close games, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I upped the black count and I wanted to try some different things. But yeah, Mardu has become a dirty word on Twitch. It gets auto-modded. Isn't that great? Doesn't that just tell you something? Doesn't that just give you an insight into the world we live in? Oh, another 40v40. It is on. They do not want Mardu to have an easy road. They're all trying to knock it out. But look at these hands. New hand for the planar portal, and then a snap keep and a Highland Lake. Blue-red control, perhaps. But there's a lot of flavors of blue-red. We'll have a tough decision next turn, I think. Whether or not we want to put Motorist out and try to curve out into Skyship, or whether or not we plan to go Copter into Motorist into Push or something like that. Alright, what do you got? Red, blue. Do your worst. Lake number 2, you got it. Alright. Don't think I want to play Motorist here. Not into a shock or a fiery impulse or whatever. Let's just get the Copter down. Start stressing him out. We lost to a deck that dropped Planar Bridge earlier today. Once again, we were mana screwed at the time, but we did in fact lose to such a card. They had Gear Per Ori, Planar Bridge, and 2 Lupine prototypes. So, there you go. Alright, it's looking like Thopters. Does that mean that probably means I need to get my Skyship online, right? But he did tap out, so maybe I'm supposed to punch him with Copter? Yeah, I think I gotta punch him with Copter. Board might get gummed up real quick after this. Alright, what's the top? Untap land's pretty good. Next turn we'll untap with 4, then 5. But what are we doing next turn? I guess we want to make sure we draw 1 more untapped land, but what do we want to discard? Pretty much nothing. We don't want to discard anything. So I will keep you. I will put you on the bottom. I will loot nada. What might have been a better play that turn would have been to set up the Evolving Wilds with Caravan into Fatal Push next turn. Then I would have for sure gotten rid of Chief. But I'm still thinking it's a great target for Skyship as long as I don't get run over in the next 2 turns. The Akira Nalar, of course, is a pain. I won't try to say otherwise. And he doesn't attack with the Chief. What is going on? Now we don't have to play Caravan. We're going to have... gonna have this under control anyway. I wonder if he double block Copter. I'm sure he would. So what's the play? Ballista? I can sack an artifact target ballista and then I can kill another thing. Could also play Caravan. Skyship next turn with Fatal Push up. I could attack with Copter and blow up his blocks with the push. I actually think that's pretty good. It keeps a lot of pressure off me. See what he does. We also get a loot for more info. Another ballista. Wow. So it's very likely we're going to play Caravan this turn, which means we don't need another land. And he takes it. Okay. Caravan, you're in. And to the battlefield. Ballista out. Alright. Gonna need that Skyship's help next turn. Got him at 12. But we got a tense one. We got a Consulate Skygate. Not what I expected. And Pia Kieran Lard taking out the Motorist. Sure. Probably want to attack with that Thopter first, though, bro. If you're going to sack it anyway, come on. And he has no intentions of attacking. Holy cow. Taking it really passive for my taste. I would not be into this. So here's what we're going to do. This is a 3/3. I guess he can double block it. That would be bad. Yeah, we can't have that. So we'll have to do this first, and then he can block it anyway, so we just don't do it. That's what's up. Alright. You die. Gemini asks for the score. 11-1. Okay, he's attacking. I got the push and I got the ballista, so I'm not really afraid here. Actually, I'm gonna put you in front because you aren't gonna die to a shock. Because I think he just missed it. He hasn't played this game very tight at all. All right. Let's throw a boat at him. I'm gonna play this anyway, though, so how do we want to do this? I guess I can play this for 3. I take down the push, but I mean, this thing can handle everything. And this way I can attack with both vehicles. So it's hard to hate that. You out of there. Yes, please. I mean, this is a free revolt trigger. This I'm not going to do anything with this turn. Take 6. Down to 6. Finish him. All right. Nothing like a Thopter network with no artifacts on board. Ugh. Just kind of hits you in the stomach, right? Sucker punch to the soul. So what could happen here? A Brawl's expertise? That probably isn't good enough. And opponent's out. Quit the client. Didn't give me the satisfaction of a concession. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Right on, Katniss Everdeen. Wee 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 wee. Firecraft off the top. Let's power up. Pretty sure everything's under control, but you never know anymore. I've been blindsided. I've been burned so often. So why was he playing Origin Thopters again? I mean, Skygate wasn't in Origins, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's the new tech right there. Maybe that's just the cards that this particular player has unlocked. 12-1. Closing in. Nighthawk would like to report this just in. Thopters are still good. You know, because watch his YouTube channel. He found this new deck the other day. It's called Thopters. Turns out they're still good. So, Nighthawk, what did Thopters get from Amonkhet? Yes, he was rank 40, Bell. He was. That was a rank 40 game. Consulate Skygate Thopters, rank 40. You gonna run Censor in your Thopter deck, perhaps? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Kev Master, rank 4. What are you bringing, Kev? Got 59 cards. And we've got, you know, one of those hands again. It's just beautiful in its own way. Okie dokie. One turn late. See the battlefield, Copdo. Nighthawk wonders if Throne of the God Pharaoh would be decent in Thopters. I'm struggling with whether or not that card is decent at all. I'm willing to try it a few times. I'm very curious. Thopters? Yes, interesting, yes. We got double white, we're gonna need double red, and we're gonna need a black. So should I scry first? Let's just go get our black first, so that we don't blow up our scry, because if there are two cards on top we don't want to have to shuffle one away. There was the line where we might be able to hit our Toolcraft that turn if we found a white source on top, but I don't like counting on such things. Yeah. That's pretty good. Hard to argue with. Definitely gonna need them. So what to discard? Gonna be the Scrounger. Scrounger, give me the news. Got a bad case of loving you. Now he wants to run. Okay, now you want to run the Throne of the God Pharaoh with Aether Grid. Jesus. Crying out loud, Nighthawk. Just when I think he's coming around and getting even a little spiky, he's got to drop these bombs. And turn 3 Caravan going around today. How about that? Yep, you're coming down. For show. Power up. Creature I'm most likely to chump block with is the Thopter, so we'll leave it untapped. Send in 6. If the opponent's got something. Whoo, baby. Yep. Sorry, Toolcraft. You out. Even though I could have cast it this turn and had an even more aggressive start, I think the raw power is better. A lot of that flagship these days. And scoop. Yes. Thank God these games are going faster than all the other ones earlier today with all those, you know, less aggressive mid-range decks. But we are at 13. Lucky number 13 and 1. And for those of you joining late, we lost the first game. We got stuck on 2 lands forever. And we lost to a 1-rank Blessed Spirits, Patron of the Valiant, Thunderclap Wyvern deck. ZZ refuses to believe these matches. Hey, it's all on camera. And, you know, I don't pretend that it's all against the top tier of competition. It's not. We get matched against who we get matched with. And I'm not saying that these records exist, meaning the deck is absolutely godlike, although I may talk smack sometimes like that for the fun of the audience. I totally understand that this is a result of pairings, a good amount of luck, a good amount of Xbox matchmaking. But it's all for fun, and it's all for content, and it's all for me to make some videos and play some games, and you to watch some videos and hopefully enjoy them. It's up to you guys if you think the deck is that good or not that good to play it against those top tier competitions on the Steam and the iOS. And you're welcome to come back and tell me if it sucked or not. All right. What's up? Hand is weird. Hand is so weird. What could go wrong? There's almost no artifact I can play on turn 2, but it's hard to believe I shouldn't just get him out there. I would not love my matchup against Pure Control at all, since I'm the slower version of vehicles. I would not love to play against a well-tuned Esper list. Doesn't mean I wouldn't win, though. I have beaten them in the past. I would love to... I would welcome such a game here on the stream, as it would be a true test. Green-black. Why no Procession and Orzhov tokens? Well, you can. There's about 8 different ways to build that deck. If you want to, you can cut the Planeswalker package and add the Anointed Procession. You can totally take that route. I don't think you need it to win, but that's me. You can totally get it in there. The Planeswalkers can go out and something else can go in. If an Anointer Priest doesn't turn out to be that good, that can come out, something else can go in. There's such an abundance of things you can do with that deck, like for real. So don't feel like I'm trying to hold you down. What's it gonna be? Uh-oh. Might be well-tuned Abzan over here. Might be setting me up. I think for sure I want my double white for Gideon. Because I want no matter what land I draw to be able to cast Gideon and Avacyn in this hand. If Cultivator's Caravan doesn't stick around, maybe I don't get to cast Push, but if I still get to cast these rares, I'll be okay. So this is an interesting one. It's kind of risky, but we'll go for it. Depala. Well, I'm going to play it this way. Hopefully we don't get Rexaged. Hopefully we don't get Rexaged. Hopefully we don't get Rexaged. At least I'll be able to push something, I think. Alright, Abzan, what you got? Surely they didn't keep a hand that does nothing for 4 turns, did they? Come on now. Surely you didn't do that. Yeah, it is a weird combination of sleeve, avatar, color, and that and the fact that nothing's happening is throwing me off for sure. Let's send in the Toolcraft. Plans to play Gideon. Yeah, make fun all you want, ZZ. I am a product of my environment. Yeah, Ruin in their wake, also pretty odd. Some mana fixing. They're still not doing anything. Like, what hand did you keep that behaves this way? It doesn't make sense. Blows my mind, but... Anguish Unmaking, I thought that might be in there, but that's fine. I mean, lose 3 life. Cool. Maybe he's setting me up for a board sweeper, but this Depala's gonna just punch him in the face. And that's a lot of damage. Is that lethal? I mean, yeah, you better have something. Now's the time. I mean, even if he has Fatal Push, he goes to 1. Grasp of Darkness still goes to 1. Another odd game, yeah, I know. Yep, there, did it. He cast 2 spells, Ruin in their wake, Anguish Unmaking. Alright. Alrighty, it's like that, yo. 14 wins. We have rattled off 14 in a row, just when you thought this deck might make a quick exit. 14-1. Nighthawk has the theory that he kept a hand with a sweeper and my draw was good against it. It's possible. It's possible. Rising Miasma, perhaps. Still could have taken out that Toolcraft. Or it was all like 5 and 6 cost mythics. My hand was slow though, like Plains Evolving Wild, Evolving Wild. Alright, we are against a 1 rank. 1 rank is on the draw. Has a 60 card deck. This hand will do what I need it to do. Alright. Looks black and white, doesn't it? But we got some red in there. Look at all that red hiding on top. Mountain Go. Cool. Let's see. Do we want to start with a motorist or do we want to start with a scrounger? I think I'll start with a... I can't do a motorist. So scrounger it is. This would have come out tapped. Slick. Way to be on your game, Dan. Oh, CGB. You so crazy. Double red. Windbolt. Shut that down. Oh, wait, never mind. All face. All face all day. Forget that Scrappy Scrounger that's going to attack for 3 a turn. Take it to the face. Love it. I love it. Alright, we'll see if he has some kind of a sweeper, I guess. But we can get Scrounger back. Alright, let's find something powerful. Nope, fail. Those 2 are out. No more land, please. I've seen enough. 2 lands on the bottom of the deck. Don't want to shuffle if I can help it. Got a creature, got another burn spell, maybe some Hunger Flames. I mean, turn 2 Twin Bolt your face is a message, right? I mean, we have been sent a message. This 1 rank over here, he doesn't know much, but he knows where the face is. He sent Katniss to do his bidding. Making mischief. Here we go. That's actually a pretty sick play. That's something. That's something. Hey, another land off the top. So 4 lands drawn in a row. Let's see how long we can keep that up. Yep, here comes that trade, but it's okay. We get Scroungy back. Unless he goes face. Oh! Hold up. Face. Never mind. No need to get Scroungy back. Face it is. Oh my goodness, here we go. Yeah, baby. It's only one. There can only be one Highlander here. Yep, I wonder where that's headed. I wonder where that's going. Wait, what? Dude, don't waver. Don't change the plan. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted by your pivot. I'm disgusted by your change. You may as well concede, man. Better to go face forever. The chat is screaming coward. It's pretty funny. I gotta say, it's pretty funny. All right, let's see what you got for this. As we have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands in a row. There have been 5 lands on top of our deck, because remember we put 2 on the bottom. I mean, hold on, Siege Dragon. Siege Dragon thinks this is the most badass seal ever in an Xbox match. I'm gonna say was. He was the most badass seal ever when he went turn 2 Twin Bolt. But now he's not. Now he's just another poser because he bolted the Scrap Heap Scrounger with the Avacyn's Judgment. You can't waver. When you're taking this road, when you're running the road, the path so untrodden, when you're just saying face is the only place, you gotta stick with it. If you die, you die. But you die with all the burn having hit the opponent in the face. Not their creatures. Definitely not the Scrap Heap Scrounger. In the face. It's the only way. Alright. Get on out there. Nighthawk is wondering if this deck is all burn spells, no creatures. It's possible. Possible. Oh, well, we got mountains. Up, Twin Bolt. What you hitting? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, scrounging. Okay. All right. You do you. Profaz, maybe he misclicked. If he did it twice. Oh, dude, he did it in the wrong order. Why'd he do that? He played the Twin Bolt second. He gets an extra bolt. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The people demand. The people demand more. You had a chance to be a contender. You had a chance to be somebody. ZZ says this reminds me of the 100 card 1-drop deck Hakeem played against. You mean the Nighthawk Disciple who took on Hakeem? Is that what you mean? Rolling Thunder. Bazam. Nighthawk says you have to admit that Scrap Heap is unfair for this deck to face. I mean, kinda. It's a little unfair. I only had one creature to exile to it. I don't know. I don't think it's that unfair. Come on now. Come on. He made his choices. He lived his life the way he wanted. He chose to die with his boots on. Alright. Wow. What a game. Shambling Vent is a bit unfair. That I would grant. Shambling Vent is a bit unfair. We got mana flooded like crazy, but one of them happened to be a Shambling Vent. And that was game. Magma Spray would be great in the game, except it can't go face. Doesn't match his theme. Doesn't match his theme, Z's. Sorry. Gotta cut that. Took one look and said garbage, doesn't go face. Face is the only place. I can't feel my face when I'm with him, 'cause he burned it. Yeah, he burned it. Oh. (15-1). 3 to go to enter the playoff. Who would have thought we would be here after we lost game 1? We've lost game 1. Alright, so we're up against a 72 card deck. It's a 4 rank. Things look good, but this hand is slow. But on the draw, I think I can keep it because I have a removal spell and a dork. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Big old curve top Sorin, will you make an appearance? You have been absolute crap so far. Good draw, good draw. So here we go. Nighthawk has called that Child of Night is on the way. Child of Night is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Oh, close. Indulgent Aristocrat. Probably still on the way. And do we Selfless or do we Motorist? Motorist. What's your prideful flight? Just about anything's good, which makes it an awkward Motorist. But that's fine. Like, these are both good. 1, 2. I don't see anything that's going to shuffle, so we can go 1, 2 in case the opponent has hand disruption. Oh, wait. That doesn't happen. Whoa, we're getting paused. We're getting paused up. Maybe he's like, where'd your scry? Top or bottom? Like, I don't have to show you. This is digital. This is duels, baby. So, Mardu, what's in your Mardu deck? You want some? Come get some. Okay. That's a card that one could put in a deck. And has. Alright. Drop that. Drop this. Because everybody, like ZZ says, why can't there be a turn 2 Awry, turn 3 hold up Shrivel? Because everybody knows that control never curves out when it needs to. Just doesn't happen. It's always got some clunky tap lands. The mana base never works. It always stumbles just that little bit so the curve doesn't line up right and it gets run the hell over by like something like this. Some vampire zombie mishmash. Alright, what you got? You gonna attack? Oh, bold. Bold strategy. Yeah, that's fine. Do what you're gonna do. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna borrow some hostility. What would I do against a 4/1 lifelink? All right, Pia and Kieran, you got work to do. But I ain't falling for the trap. I'm not flipping no cards hoping to hit a vehicle. Lone Rider would be something that I would unlicense disintegrate. So, yeah. Best card he could have in that spot, but not a card I'd be afraid of. All right, here we go. Now what you got? I got Thopters. We going wide. Bringing it. Will not. He can't stop, and he won't stop. This is a curious situation. I'm just gonna take it again. Built to smash, sure. Yeah, you got it. That's fine. Wrong creature, though. I mean, there you go. It's that kind of game. All right. So we will play you. How do I want to deal with this insane deck I'm up against? I guess I just have to live. So we'll put out the Selfless Spirit. That'll make it hard for him to get through. Back with you, and you, and you. Declaration, stone won't stop me. Okay. Yep. 6 life is danger zone. Hey. Yeah, things could happen. I've seen crazy things happen. Let's see it. Moment of truth. All right, I think we're okay. And concession. I guess he was spent. I guess he had enough. 16-1. It's like nice built to smash, bro. Cool story. Tell it again. All right. I'm going to try to put this to bed. Either we're going to win 2 games and make it to that playoff, or it's over. Any loss and we're done. But it's been that way for 16 in a row, and we pulled it off. Michigan into house. Yeah, baby. Go blue. That's where the name came from. I asked Xbox to pick my gamer tag for me. I don't know where the covert came from at all, but the Go Blue came because Michigan was my favorite team on NCAA football 20. Was it 2004? I don't know. That might be before Xbox Live. I don't know. Don't quote me on nothing. Rough hand. We are going to have to find the black source, and that is how we lost back in the day. That one loss we have, we never found that black source. There are 15 in the deck, in case anybody wanted to know. It's not like we went too light on them. Hey, apparently we won't have that problem right now. All right, Copter. Bell was here for that first game and and he's having flashbacks. I hear you, bro. I hear you, but that kind of thing, that's not supposed to happen. But elves, man, I've played some Sunblade elves all day. This is LDE77, a 3 rank with a bit over 60. Do you run Heart of Kieran? Haven't seen it all day. Yeah, we've never had it on the battlefield once. All right, here we go. Scrap. I think we motor. Yeah, we definitely motor. Motorin. No land, but we do have Disintegration and Gideon. That's really good. We're gonna need removal, I guess. It sucks because I may never get to cast Gideon, but we can always discard it later. I'm not gonna attack. See what our opponent does. Beware wild size. Nope, bygone. Let's see if he attacks. Might do it. Yep. Munchies. Sorry, seals. You can't be doing that. You gotta learn how these vehicles work. That should be a tutorial, for God's sake. Or maybe he meant to throw away a creature for 2 damage. Who knows? Alright, show me my Gideon. So, turns. Do we switch it on him? Well, with 2 unlicensed, we definitely can. See, most people don't ever try to block with vehicles, so maybe that's part of it, Nighthawk. Maybe that's part of it. But yeah, I think we switch it on him now. Alright, draw me a card. Make it a land. A motorist. I guess Gideon isn't going to be that good, is it? Even if we draw it, we'd rather be unlicensing. Or motorist pushing is the other option, so I guess it's Gideon to the yard. Too bad. Maybe it was a bad keep on top in the first place. It was a greedy one. I don't deny that, but it might have been just bad. Usually greed has some kind of like, this could pay off big time behind it, but Gideon's not that big a payoff against a deck that's also playing a lot of creatures. When you don't have the land to cast it. Terrain Elemental? Okie dokie. That looks like something I can push around. Oh yeah, get in there. This is the part where you have to remember how to block, opponent. See, I'm coming for a lot more damage than you. You out of the way. Activate. Counter. You out of the way. Basically trade my ballista, do like 8 damage with it. Put him down to 1. Hi, Soren. To the yard. You still haven't done squat, and you probably need to be taken out of the deck, but what can I say? You're just the man. How can I just can't quit you. Nighthawk wants the odds on this clue getting sacrificed. Oh, for sure. Right now. Aw, never mind. In the bank. (17-1). 17-1. All right, this is it. Mardu wins here. It's in the winning in. From 0-1 to 18-1. If it loses, it's just another also ran, like the 17-2 Golgari deck from earlier today. Regardless, this is my last game, and it looks like it's gonna be against Arlencord. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. All right, 37. I am Groot Giant. I smell a ramp deck. We're on the play. There's 61 cards. Our hand is nuts. This is bananas. All right, here we go. It's either Sorin or an Anguish Unmaking, ZZ, and I'm starting to think it should be an Anguish Unmaking, as that kind of does Sorin type things. Bell is calling for a turn 6 Ulamog. I think he'll be dead before that happens. I don't think you'll get there. You would need turn 1 Jotty for show, and I don't see it. Don't see it. All right. Land. Smuggles. To battle. Yep, everybody perk your ears up. This is to enter the playoffs, and this is the last deck in contention. So if this wins, every quest for the best from here on will be a playoff. So Black-White Tokens is there. Bant Tempo is there. Will Mardu join the fray? Yep, pacifist. The pressure is real. Ooh, the pressure is insurmountable. Dig it, yeah. So how to play it? I'm sure he wants to trade. Do we use a Selfless Spirit to keep our 3-2 around, or do we keep the 2-1 flyer because the board's likely to gum up more? What's better? What's best? The Selfless Spirit's a much better line. A much, much better line if we have a removal spell in our top couple cards, and we do have 8 of them. So I think I'm going to take this line. I don't think it's bad. And if he doesn't block, we're just good, you know? Everything's great. But let's find Unlicensed, baby. Let's set this party off right. Oops, that ain't it. So do I keep this because of a Fatal Push? Nah, not good enough. Too much land, baby. Too much land. Big choice. Takes it. Ooh, what is gonna happen? What does your hand have that is saucy enough that you can take that damage? Is it like Nissa's Pilgrimage, Chandra's Ignition? Because that's bad against Selfless. What could it be? What is coming our way? Dude, Mardu, Bant, and Orzhov sound like a great set of decks to represent this season, in my opinion. I think that's a really tight set. Another Duskwatch Recruiter joins the fray. Okie dokie. Kessig Prowler joins the fray. So the wolves are here. They can't attack yet, and they can't fly. So now I don't think I attack with my Toolcraft. I think I try to wait for some first strike. But we do get airborne and try to finish this thing, because we only need 2 turns to do it. Alright, removal. Nope, but I will keep the other motorist. Because that gets us closer. Team Merge was robbed. Team Merge went 11-2. Golgari fell short right at the end. It went 17-2. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking finish for that deck. Do I keep my Toolcraft? Or do I trade it? I don't need to trade it. Better to keep it. Alright, scraps. Hit the bricks. We can get it back anytime. There's another creature. Well, there isn't yet, but there will be. I'm certain of. He's going to need to put another creature in the graveyard somehow. We've got him at 5. Fatal Push, yes. Pia Nalar, hell yes. Hells yeah. That's a draw, baby. That's how we do. All right, what do you got, Wolves? What can you do? Partisan. Not the answer. Heirloom, too slow. Opponent's gonna go out with all his wolves intact. He didn't block, not even once. Will he attack? No. Okay, that's that. That is that. And yeah, Mardu did it. Mardu was down. Lost the very first game we played. A draw that would tilt the strongest of mages. And then rolled all the way back, 18 wins in a row. The werewolf deck just couldn't get in front of it. Just refused to get in front of it, quite frankly. Went out without blocking anything. Got beat in the air. 18-1, Mardu enters the fray. This was disappointing. Well, it was easy. I'm pretty excited. This is kind of my deck for the season, as much as people hate the vehicle deck. The one thing I just can't... so we played 19 games. Soren never did anything. It kind of broke my heart a little. We just never got to run our big, awesome Soren trick. Big Soren Daddy. So I don't think I can keep him in the deck. What to do? One Declaration Stone, 3 Unlicensed, 3 Fatal Push. I guess Chandra can have another run. Nothing wrong with her. She's a good girl. I just can't draw that many Evolving Wilds. But I don't really have another land I want to play. So, mana base, meh. It hurt me once. Alright, that'll do. Okay! Ugh. Not a single good match today, says ZZ. Oh, you hater. You hater. Yeah, I think Chandra over the Unmaking. I've already got 7 removal spells. I don't want another. I really don't. I could run Unmaking instead of Declaration. But the deck is already so weak on the back foot that the more I think about it, the less I want the Unmaking. And it can win from the back foot, so it's not like I'm losing just by taking the back foot. We just took it several times today. I'm sorry if you didn't feel the matches were good, ZZ. It certainly wasn't the kind of close sweats that I've done in a few past videos, but I can't control what I get paired with. I just do my best. Alright, so when we return tomorrow, it will be a playoff. All these decks are 18-1. Bant, Mardu, tokens. So we'll play a game with tokens and see if it wins. Then we'll play a game with Mardu and see if it wins. And we'll play a game with Bant and see if it wins. We will repeat until there is only one. Any elimination knocks out said deck. Alright, so that's the score. A lot of it's going to be luck on the draw. You know, 2 decks will draw a seal, 1 will draw a shark, and it'll have to beat the shark. It's just the way it is. But remember, it's all for fun, not scientific research. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow, where we will hopefully crown a champion. Later.